Okay. Aim it now. There. Yeah, everyone's alive. Well, our unicorns online. Anyway, I am streaming because I forgot to change the title of this game. Okay, there we go, change the title.
Easy here. I run a 3-person crew called Icarus, and I'm a pilot short for something big. A world-first 4-person rocket wing run. If you're interested, let's talk. This is it, the start of your journey. Our journey, here in Alaska. We call ourselves Icarus. We're merging state-of-the-art technology with extreme sports and pushing them to the edge and beyond. We want to make the impossible possible. But don't mistake ambition for recklessness. We plan every stunt with military precision, leaving nothing, and I mean nothing, to chance. Let me introduce you to the guys. This is Alex, our resident base jumping expert. He's as extreme as it gets, but I trust him with my life every time we go out. Yeehaw! This is Johnny, the Sultan of speed riding. It's the perfect blend of skiing and paragliding. Steep slopes and the big jumps won't ever be a problem again, because you'll just hit the sky and fly. But you want to know what I think is the future? This right here. The rocket wing. The next step in the evolution of aerial sports. We three have got something big coming up. A stunt that's going to change the game. We're planning a 4-person synchronized rocket wing flight across mountainous terrain. But to pull it off, we need your help. So, what do you say? Are you in?
Here's Johnny! School's in session, so pay attention. This here's speed riding. The speed wing will keep you on the ground when you're skiing through fresh powder, and help you glide through the air once you hit the air. Pay attention, because it's gonna open a whole new world of lines. I promise you that. Alright, this will help you get a feel for something different. The speed wing won't pull you off the ground unless you want it to. So when you're ready to soar, just hit a jump and glide to wherever you want. Ride and glide, partner! Ride and glide! Now you're flying. It's kind of similar to paragliding in practice, but you glide less and move faster. Way faster! See how smooth it is to move between ground to air and back down again? That's the beauty of this sport. You can repeat that process whenever and wherever you want. The speed wing is a lot lighter and smaller than a paragliding wing, so that's why you're moving so fast. You can squeeze into tight spots, just like you would during a wingsuit proximity flight, because they were designed for speed, portability, and a much lower glide ratio than a paragliding wing. Not bad for your first speed ride. You look pretty comfortable up there from what I could see. Now it's time for you to start using this kick-ass new toy to start hunting new lines and spreading the gospel according to Johnny Wynorski. Speed riding is the future. I want you thinking outside the box, okay? I want you thinking outside the box, okay? Speed riding's gonna transform the way you approach everything after this. Because you're gonna be able to reach areas of the mountains that were pretty much impossible to get to before. Let's go for something a little more complicated this time. Ready? Okay, first trick coming up. You can do this. Just stay focused. Nice riding. You're looking great. If you want to really kick ass at this, you need to be a skiing and paragliding ninja. That's why there's so few of us out here doing it. You know the guys who came up with speed riding back in the 70s did it with skydiving chutes? Okay, first trick coming up. You can do this. Just stay focused. Okay, first trick coming up. You can do this. Just stay focused. Nice riding. You're looking great. If you want to really kick ass at this, you need to be a skiing and paragliding ninja. That's why there's so few of us out here doing it. You know the guys who came up with speed riding back in the 70s did it with skydiving chutes?
Join me out here?
Problem with that was the chutes were just too damn big, so they couldn't get the kind of speeds we can with the Speedwing. Yeah, you got this. Well, looks like you don't need me anymore, so I think it's about time you take what you've learned here and put it to good use.
Looks even better from up there. So, you like earning your rocket wings? Hope so. Because this moment right here is a big step forward for us as a team. And pulling off this stunt is something I've been dreaming of for a very long time. Let's suit up and get started. It's a little scary at first. Took me a while to work up the nerve to put on the pack the first time. But once you're up there, it's like, well, we'll see. The first thing you gotta do is get to grips with how this thing works. So I've set up a few practice runs so you can get a feel for it before the main event. Ace those, and we're good to go. Time for Rocket Wing 101. You might think flying this is like piloting a plane. It's not. It's more like a wingsuit. You use your whole body to control it. Shoulders and hands for banking, and head for diving and gaining altitude. Basically, you've got total control up there with it. You can do this. I know you can. No fear, all right? Let's fly!
That's it! Just stick with me! Let's start with some basic turns. Remember, it's very similar to a wingsuit. You're using your body to bank left and right. Good! You got this! Now let's take her up just like we talked about. Use your head to bring her up a little and gain some altitude. That's it! Just stick with me! Let's start with some basic turns. Remember, it's very similar to a wingsuit. You're using your body to bank left and right. Good! You got this! Now let's take her up just like we talked about. Use your head to bring her up a little and gain some altitude.
Roger, Daddy.
Look at that view! When you're wearing these wings, it's like seeing the world for the first time all over again. Oh, that was amazing! Look at us! We're doing the impossible! We're flying! We're really flying! Oh, God, I love these things so much! Ready for a little sightseeing? I want to use this run to show you just how much these things will change the way you explore the mountains. Better hold on tight, Dorothy, because Kansas is going bye-bye. Let's go! What do you say we do a little exploring? Trust me, you've never seen the mountains like this before. Come on, follow me. Don't forget, you can use the throttle to speed up and slow down. Go ahead, play around and get a feel for it. Better hold on tight, Dorothy, because Kansas is going bye-bye. Let's go!
Come on.
What do you say we do a little exploring? Trust me, you've never seen the mountains like this before. Come on, follow me. Don't forget, you can use the throttle to speed up and slow down. Go ahead, play around and get a feel for it. You know, only a handful of people in the world have ever flown using this thing, right? Welcome to the club. A lot of people think using these things are like flying a plane, but they're wrong. It's much closer to a wingsuit, because you're controlling everything with subtle body movement. Getting good at this. I think it's time we moved on to the final part of your training. Time for something a little riskier. Proximity flying. Oh, don't sweat it. You can do it. You need to, because we're going to be pulling off some tight maneuvers during this stunt. So just follow my lead and enjoy the ride. Okay, so other pilots have been using these things to fly in wide open spaces. We're taking them for a spin across mountainous terrain, something that's never been done before. So watch your surroundings. That's it! You're doing great! The more comfortable you are in the suit, the more risk you'll take. And we're gonna have to take a lot. Design is always changing to improve handling, but it wasn't enough for what we want. So I made some modifications of my own for proximity flight. You know what? You got this. I don't have to worry about you at all up there. So I think it's time we find the others and get to work on making this dream a reality. This is it, Icarus. This is the moment we've been working towards. We're working against the clock here. So the only way we're gonna pull this off is if we stay in sync from start to finish. So once we're up there, just follow my lead. All right, team. Let's rock! Stay frosty up here. Keep everything tight, and we'll make history. Okay, Icarus, let's stack up. Like we planned. Time for the canyon run, Icarus. Go! Doing great. Let's tighten it up. Close formation. Okay, Icarus, let's stack up. Okay, Icarus, let's stack up. Like we planned. Time for the canyon run, Icarus. Go! close formation.
We did it, guys! Because of you three, I was able to turn a dream into a reality. And for that, I can't thank you enough. You guys are the best! I love you!
Hey, don't go soft on us, Izzy.
Shut up, Alex! We did it! Woohoo!
Hey!
You know I spotted some pretty awesome-looking lines up there. You should check them out. You'd be ashamed to risk those shiny new rocket wings of yours.
A lot of speed riding ones out there, too. Plus, I scoped out some pretty wild skiing, snowboarding, and freeride lines that you gotta scope out while you're up here.
See this exact spot I'm standing on? It's gonna be base jump number 500. What do you say, want in? That was a sick ride, right? Never seen Izzy so happy. Those wings are crazy fun, I'll give her that. This base jumping, this is my poison. Nothing beats it. Nothing. Ready to give it a shot? Guarantee it'll blow your mind. I'll tell you what, why don't you have a think about it, and I'll be back in 5.
Base jumps are about finding the perfect spot and right angle when you're leaping from a building, antenna, spans, or earth. Get it? B-A-S-E. But if you only remember one thing, make sure it's this. Pull that shoot cord in time, because if you don't, it's game over, man. Bonzi!
Let's stay up all night. Drinking whiskey, telling stories. I can keep you satisfied. Darling, let's stay up all night. Drinking whiskey, telling stories. I can keep you satisfied.
Shake it up.
Drinking whiskey, telling stories. I can keep you satisfied. Who is this staying over? I can't recall her name. She lies there on the sofa every night.
What a rush! There's a bunch of cool places out here primed for jumps. All you gotta do is find them. And if you want to take it to the next level, try some night-based jumps. Those are a whole other kind of high.
Time for something a little riskier.
saw it, I went for it, I beat it.
Shiny new bat.
Stealing one piece after that fall.
Damn it.
hit the slopes with me?
Drinking whiskey, telling stories. I can keep you satisfied. Darling, let's stay up all night. Drinking whiskey, telling stories. I can keep you satisfied. Darling, let's stay up all night. Drinking whiskey, telling stories. I can keep you satisfied.
for something a little risky.
Nobody does it better than me.
Now you're embarrassing me in front of potentially million, well, no one right now, but this is going to be on my channel, and yeah, and that means I'm going to potentially be embarrassed in front of millions of people. Yeah, I guess I'll let you off because I worked hard on this stream and it's going to be a really special stream. Okay. Anyway. Well, that can only mean one thing. Gotta go. Bye.